Today we have a very special episode, so to speak. We've got one of our longest and most favorite customers, Mario Phoenix, the Phoenix family. Mario and I met a couple years ago now, right?
Yeah.
He was one of our first clients, right? He was somebody that I was still coming door to door at the time. Point being, I was still very much involved in all the day-to-day, so Mario and I talked a whole lot. Right off the bat, what's something that you're automatically looking for in a company before you even entertain doing business with them?
The thing that a critical person is going to look at is trust. When you come, how do I establish that you're someone I can trust when I'm doing business? That trust is established very quickly. The first thing is if you're coming to my door and you're saying, hey, I have something for you, the one thing you want to do is be inviting. Someone who comes with a smile, someone who comes and they're friendly, I'm ready to engage. But if you think about the typical person that you're knocking on their door and they don't know you're coming, they're going to be a little apprehensive. So establishing that trust is going to be something that you want to do, number one, with a smile, and number two, coming to me with exactly what you want to do. It's really important to come and level with the individual so that they understand what it is that you're going to do and how you're going to do it.
You know, we talked about this before, and you mentioned, hey, if you're not one of these guys I'm seeing on TV, which is going to be most people, right? But if you're not, how do I know what you say you are? And so coming correct with paperwork, with licenses,
yes,
with certifications, and all the things, how important would you say that is if you're not some absolutely well-known name brand?
I'll tell you right now, if you want to really make an impression, show your credentials. That's rule number one. So they're going to want to know that you are someone that they want to deal with. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting my time. We watch television all the time. I can tell you all about all the roofing guys on TV. I know who they are. But if you're knocking on my door and you're from a company that I haven't heard of, so when you're coming in and you're selling me on an idea as a smaller company, I want to have something that is going to make me feel like you have my best interest at heart and you're not just treating me as a number. So how do you establish your credibility? If you come to me and you're saying we are a licensed roofer, you have your little booklet that says here's a copy of my license. Now you're giving me the chance to say, oh, you're forthright, and now I'm at ease. You're coming with a smile, you're coming in with an angle that I can appreciate. I can give you information now because I feel comfortable knowing that you're licensed and then you're insured and that you're bond. But you're being upfront about that and not requiring me to do homework on you before I have to do the real homework. I want to know what it is that you're going to be able to do, and I want to establish that I feel comfortable with you even stepping foot into the house.
So he's an attorney, right? Something that might shake and rattle a whole lot of I don't want to say new guys, but even a seasoned vet might get flustered or frustrated when, he had some requests. There was a compromise, right?
When you have someone who's discerning, folks that are going to be looking at a lot of detail, they know they're not going to disclose what they are, right? So it's your job to kind of assess what they are and to put your best foot forward. So my best advice to you would be play your A game all the time and not assume that you're not working with someone who's going to be difficult. Because I have a great smile, I can be very friendly, depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Yes, sir.
But then I'm going to grill you and you're going to get caught off guard.
How important is communication? And throughout that process, that communication, how big a deal was that for you?
Huge.
Okay.
It is huge. The one thing that you're going to always want to do is follow through. I'll give you an example. Today, driving down the street, I saw a truck, tent rentals. I called the number on the truck while it was in front of me, and I asked the lady, can I have a price on quotes? She says, great, I'll take your information. I'll call you back in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you the price. And I said, are you going to do that? If you're not going to do it, just let me know now so I'll know not to wait for your call. And she said, no, I absolutely will do that. 4 minutes, she called back and I said, thank you.
There you go.
She's not the owner, but she said what she was going to do and she did it. That to me is a great introduction into what I'm going to experience later on. You guys aren't going to be putting the roofs on, right? It's going to be somebody else doing that. But if I can't get you to do what you said you were going to do in the beginning, I'm not going to be feeling very comfortable knowing that you're going to relay the message the right way to the next team. I don't even know if they're going to do what they're supposed to do. It's really important as that first view into the organization that you guys are doing exactly what you say you're going to do. Repeat business comes when people are satisfied with what you provided. And we started with a roof, then we went to siding, then we looked at windows, then we looked at solar, right? All these things are because I know that if I come to PCR, I'm going to have the experience that I had the first time, and I feel good about that.
So Speaking of repeat business, like you were saying, like if you had to pick one main reason as to why that was, I think you mentioned last time something about like trust and communication.
Yeah.
Those are the two biggest things you would say?
Yeah, if you think about it, PCR isn't a window company, but you guys had come in and did a fantastic job. My neighbors are still complimenting me on the way the house looks. It is really good, and I'm not saying this just as a promo for you guys, but every time I drive by my house, I'm looking at my roof because it looks so good. I love my house.
Well, he takes care of his house.
Yeah, that too. So the idea of, I now know that I had a company come in and do a fantastic job on the roof. I know they're going to do a bang up job on anything else that they do because they put pride behind their work. And this is where the big man loses out. The big names out there, they're like, yeah, we got the reputation, we have the names, we have the trucks, you guys see us, you know us. But the little guy out there, he can do his job, follow up, make you feel comfortable, and do a fantastic job at doing it. I'm nothing but words for you. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to do as much as I can to help you grow. And that's what we're doing now.